Hi guys, I was in process of answering the question problem number 11 on section 6.3 assessment A, and somehow I'm still having a hard time with this phone and making videos on this phone. Anyway, so I got cut off, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of explain what I wrote so far, that way I don't have to write them again for you. So the problem is number 11, section 6.3A, and it says a sewing project requires 6 1/8 yard of material that sells $4 per yard. So we have 6 1/8 yard, and each yard costs $4. And then also 3 1/4 yard for another part, and those cost $3 per yard. So they want to know what's the total cost. So we need to figure out how much it's going to cost for the 6 1/8 yard, and also add that to how much it costs for the 3 1/4 yard. So since for 6 1/8 yard, each yard is $4, we'll multiply 4 times 6 1/8. And then, of course, for the 3 1/4 yard, each yard is $3. So we multiply 3 times that. And that should give us the cost of each part. And then we're just going to add them together, okay? So it's going to become a simple arithmetic here. So again, I always feel more comfortable just changing those mixed numbers to improper fraction. So I changed 6 1/8 to 49/8. 3 1/4, 13/4. Then you multiply 4 times that fraction. So 4 times 49, 198. Of course, the 8 still remains under there. 3 times 13, 39. And again, don't forget any number is a fraction. So of course, 1 times 4 will remain as 4, okay? So now we have to combine them to a single fraction, which means we have to have the same denominator. So I'm going to make, of course, 8 is LCD. So I'm going to make 8 by simply multiply by 2. But then again, make sure you also multiply the numerator by 2. So now that top doesn't change because that already had 8 on the bottom. Let me move this up a little bit. So now 2 times 39 becomes 78. So of course, as you add them together over the same denominator, you get 274/8, which of course is approximately, as you divide 274 by 8, you get 34.25. So the question was, of course, approximately, what's the where this estimate falls? A, B, C, D. If you look at the possibility D, it says it must be between 33 and 40. And of course, 34.25, $34.25 is between $33 and $40. Therefore, part D is the correct answer, okay? Let me see if I can squeeze one more in there for you for right now. Hopefully it won't kick me out. So this was number 11. So we're going to do one more on this section. This is number 13. Actually, there's 2 more. So let me just do number 13 real quick. Again, this is section 6.3a, number 13. Okay, so number 13 says, let me read it real quick. It says, Alberto was owns 5/9 of a stock in NW Tofu Company. His sister Renata owns half as much stock as Alberto. What part of the stock is owned by neither Alberto nor Renata? So first we're going to find out how much of what part of the stock is owned by these two. And then whatever is left over, of course, subtract that from 1, because 1 is the whole thing. And that'll give you the part that is not basically owned by these two people, okay? So 5/9 owns 5/9 of the stock, and then his sister owns half of that, so it'll be 1/2 times 5/9. So basically what we have to do, we just add these two together, and then whatever we get, that will be the part that these two own. So whatever is left over from 1, that will be what is the remaining stock that these two people don't own. So again, we have 2 times 9, which is 18. So that's 5/18. Oh, sorry. So 5/9, 5/18. And of course, once again, to add them, we have to have the same denominator. So we're going, LCD would be 18, of course, between 9 and 18. So we multiply 9 by 2 to make it 18, but also we have to do top. That becomes 10. 10 plus 5 becomes 15 over the same denominator, which of course would be 18. And of course that reduces to, both of them have common factor of 3. So 3 goes into 15 5 times. 3 goes into 18 6 times. So 5, 6, of course, would be the part of the stock that they own, the two together. So therefore, what remaining, the part of the stock that they own will be 1 minus 5, 6. So the whole is always 1. So you're going to subtract 5, 6 from 1, which of course, don't forget 1 is the same thing as 6/6 minus 5/6, which of course is 1/6. Okay, so let me just move this up. So 1/6 would be the portion of the stock that these two do not own, okay? All right, so that was number 13. Now number 15 is the last one that somebody asked about this section. That's a little longer, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this video for this one. That way it won't cut me off if I make it too long, okay? Thank you.